Well, welcome back to Community Calendar. I'm Raina, filling in as host, and we have Cindy Fritz with us. Cindy, thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yes, so you have the Damien Mitten tree. So explain what that is, where we can find that, and all the details.
Yeah, that sounds great. Well, I'll give you a little bit of history, if that's okay.
Yes.
It was the brainchild of Jen Quacco, and she was a longtime Damien member. And she and her fellow members decided to organize the first Mitten Tree Drive because they got contacted by a local school bus driver who informed them that there were several kids getting on the buses without proper winter attire, mittens. So they decided to launch their first Mitten Tree Drive, and that first year they had 2 banks that participated, and they collected over 100 items. So now, fast forward, we have 17 different businesses this year that are sponsoring trees. So our trees have already started to pop up this week. Most of them go up right after Thanksgiving. And yeah, so there'll be trees popping up, and they'll be ready for your donations of hats, mittens, scarves, and gloves until December 18th.
Okay, and so then is there a box there that they put them in, or how does that work? Sure, should they wrap them? What do you do?
Right, so some, and then we like to accept new items, please, and the warmer the better, especially for the younger kids in the elementary schools when they're out on the playground and such. But some of the businesses have a box or a little treasure chest or something, to collect the mittens in. Other businesses, you can just put them on the Christmas tree and as decorations.
Sure.
So, yeah.
That's great. And then, so anybody can stop by, drop them off, and new items. And then how long does this go?
Right, so it goes until December 18th. And I want to mention how many businesses that we have this year. We have 17. Four local banks. We have Midwest, Bremer, First Security, and Bell State Bank and Trust. And then we have the DL Library, DL Newspapers, Lake Shirts, La Barista, Central Market. That's an easy one to find because the tree is right in the checkout area, so that's easy location to find. So Essentia Health and Sanford Clinic, DLCCC, Minnesota Pollution Control Agency, the Methodist Church. The Holiday Inn, they have a tree that's sponsored by the DL Breakfast Rotary. And then we have a couple schools. We have Rossman School. Terry Holhouse's first grade class is sponsoring a tree. And then Roosevelt School, it's Sadie Scrovey's class. Her third grade class is sponsoring a tree. And so they're collecting items for the school and from their classrooms. So, and then we also accept cash donations. And you can drop those off at the customer service area, within each business or, school front desk. So, yeah, or you can mail a check to the Damien Society, and the address is P.O. Box 514, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota 56502.
Okay, so that's now through the 18th, the Damien Mitten Tree, and then do these items only go to Detroit Lakes? How does that work?
We distribute them throughout the community. So on the 18th, once we collect all our items from all the local businesses and schools, we distribute them, and we have 8 different schools, that we bring them to. The Ogama, Rossman, and Roosevelt Elementary Schools, the DL Middle School, Frazee and Audubon Elementary, Holy Rosary School, and the Circle of Life Academy. And then we distribute them to the Indian Health Services up in White Earth, and then also their Head Start and their Boys and Girls Club, Mahoobie Head Start, Becker County Fire Project, the DL Crisis Center, Ecumen, Lincoln Education Center, and the DL Boys and Girls Club.
Well, that's a lot of places. You must get a lot of items.
We do. Last year we got over 1,300 items.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that is fantastic. So, okay, again, the Damien Mitten Tree, you said 17 places that you can find the trees, and then now through December 18th. So, new items, and again, what are the items?
Hats, mittens, scarves, and gloves. The warmer, the better.
Okay. Well, thank you, Cindy, for joining us today, and thank you for watching Community Calendar, and we'll be right back.